What's up, guys? Welcome back to another reaction video. So, I reacted to the Hearts to Hearts Pretty Please music video the other day, and now it's time to react to the dance practice. So, I'm excited because from the video, there wasn't that many clips of the choreo, and from what there was, it wasn't like super interesting to me. But I know they're a talented group, and I really haven't seen that much from them, like at all. So I'm just excited to get more into them and start to get to know them and just see how talented they are. So we'll get started. And just gotta say, the lighting in the SM practice room goes crazy. It's so good. There's always, when the groups are like bigger than five, it always feels like there's so much going on to me. I'm like, there's so much to focus on. I really like the way they're like moving with each other's movements. Synchronicity is really good. And see, like that part, like the whole beginning there's a lot more intricacy than like what I was seeing in the music video. So this is great. See, like this part doesn't fully hit for me, but I definitely understand it's like kind of more for the TikTok challenge vibe. It's always so cool to see the formations when you have bigger groups like this. Like, it does get a little overwhelming for me, but it's also really cool at the same time. Okay, that was interesting there. The different, some of them had their arms up and down. So that looked cool. But I couldn't even tell like what the formations of it were. Okay, footwork, getting into some footwork. This is good stuff. See, the hand stuff, like that's one of the cooler things you can do with bigger groups is like creation of shapes. Okay, that was a stylistic choice. I actually enjoyed it, where they really like slowed it down and took out kind of a lot of choreo, just the stepping. But it worked really well for that part, and then going back into a lot more going on here. Yeah, I see what you guys were saying about synchronization. They have really good synchronization, which, especially for a group of 8, is awesome. I mean, like, I'm picky about synchronization because, I mean, ITZY's my ult. So it's like, even groups that have really good synchronization, if it's not perfect, I'm like, well, it's not that great. But this is like ITZY level synchronization. Like, we're getting close to ITZY level synchronization on here. The hardest part about a group to be synchronized is doing the movements not just at the same time, but in the same way. And they do that really well. And that's really difficult, especially, like I said, when there's so many of them. I definitely get a little bit overwhelmed, like on first watches of dances with so many members. But yeah, this is definitely, there's a lot more going on in this choreo than the music video shows. and the chorus is by far the easiest part. But you can definitely see a lot more of their talent going on here. So I just want to start watching this again so I can just start to focus in a little bit more on some of the stuff that's going on, and we'll see what we like. Cute intro. Yeah, so like a lot of in the beginning that I liked that I mentioned earlier was how they kind of have like one member who, usually the singing member, like the singer or whatever, who's doing things with their arms, and the rest of them aren't doing anything with their arms, but their movements are coordinated with the main, hold on. There is a bug on my wall. Okay. Anyway, these are filmed live. No retakes, no editing. So, but like I was saying, so right here, you see she's the only one moving her hands, and each step they take is coordinated with the movement of her hand, like she's pushing them in that direction. Okay. Yeah, and then them moving her head with their hands. Their hips moving with her finger. But yeah, I think that's a really cool detail, and they do it so well. Like I said, the synchronization, not just with each other, but also with like that main member, that it actually does look like they're moving with or like because of her hand movements. Okay, just like the way that they're all moving their hands at exactly the same angle too. Watch that, wow. And they create such good symmetry when they're trying to. Yeah, so 8-person formations definitely get a little crazy. But again, I like the detail where even though she's in the back, they have her a little bit off to the side so that you can actually see all of them and nobody's getting hidden. Because there are a lot of times with like 6 and 8 member groups where there just ends up being a member who gets hidden so much of the time. So I really appreciate when the choreographer takes the effort to adjust the formation so that we can actually see all the members. See, like this synchronization here is so good. Like, there's not a single person who's even a millisecond off. I love the hand and wrist details here. Like, just how specific they are on the angles with it. It's just such a nice little detail. Yeah, see, like, this part doesn't really do it for me, but I get why it's there. I'm not usually super into like the cutesy type of choreo, but they're a young group. Like that's the choreo that's for them. So I get it. The footwork here is good. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. Okay, it's not quite as complicated as it looks, but still, the way that all their steps are in sync. And we got a lot more isolations going on there. So that's cool to see, just like getting a sense of their talent. Because I don't think a song needs to be like full of isolations all over the place in a dance, but it's just nice for me, like at this moment, to see their abilities in that little snippet. So I think that was cool. Like, I just love the shapes that you can create with the arms and with the wrists and the palms like that. Hold on. I want to pause it on a frame, because where were we? Right there. That's going to be really cool in the stage shots, the heart that they're creating. That's awesome. Look at that. That's going to be an awesome stage shot. See, usually I'm the type of person where, like, going into the final chorus, like, I want something high energy, like snappy, fast, exaggerated movements. And this is a total opposite of that. It is exaggerated. Yet it fits so perfectly with the song. And it's like they have enough movement. See, like if they were just taking like regular steps, it could get boring. But they're using space around them by kicking their legs all the way up. Something that, in like certain dances, when the movements get a little bit slower, you're not taking up as much space around you with your body. Like you're not creating as many shapes. That's when it can start to feel a little bit boring. But because they're using the space and using their bodies well, even though it's a very, like, not even, they're just walking, it still looks really good and it fits really well with the music. And then we go into fast movement there and it looks even more emphasized. The SM loves to have a member stand off to the left and sing a high note. There are so many songs where it happens. Chen in Cream Soda by EXO, Baekhyun in Jopping. Like they love to have a member standing off to the side, the left side usually, when you're viewing it from like my left, not her left. But they love that. I always see it, so that's so funny. But she's slaying the note. Okay, so I don't know them very well yet. There was one commenter in my last reaction who posted a super good introduction to them for me, so I'm very thankful for that. But obviously I don't know them by face yet, and it might take me a while. I'm really sorry. I mentioned this in another one of my videos. Especially for bigger groups, like if there's more than 5, it can take me embarrassingly long to figure them out. Especially like if I go back and look at other videos when it's like different eras and all their hair is completely different. You don't want to know how long it took me to get all the EXO members down, especially because I was watching videos that were like 5-10 years apart. So it'll probably be faster with this group because they haven't changed their like era style too much. But I think her right here on the right, I think she might be my bias. She stuck out to me in the music video. She's sticking out to me now. Let me know who that is. Again, it might change, but for right now, she's really up there in the bias running competition. But we've got more songs to see, so anything could happen in the Grace 2 bias running. It's like a track race. You never know. Okay, so yeah, I'm really glad I watched the dance practice now after the music video because this I can see so much more of their talent here. The synchronization really is the craziest thing. They are incredible at the synchronization, and you can just see it in like every movement is just so much better because of how in sync they are. And it looks, again, bigger. I don't stand a lot of bigger groups because it starts to get overwhelming to me, but when you're this in sync, it makes every movement so much better because there are so many more of them. So I really enjoyed that dance. I mean, I'm really impressed, especially for a new group to be so talented already. Um, is awesome. And I didn't know that they were releasing. I didn't realize that this was a pre-release for their first mini album coming out next Monday, the 20th. So I'll be tuning into that for sure. And I'm excited to see some of the stages, start to get a sense of their stage presence too. That's always a big thing. And it does take time to grow. So, but considering how great their dance is already, I'm interested to see if their stage presence is already up there too. So yeah, I will definitely react to more of them. I know you guys recommended me Butterflies and Style. Some of you guys said Style would really be my taste because it's like a summer poppy upbeat song. I love me some summer K-pop. So I will definitely be listening to that and I will react to it for you guys. So yeah, if there's anything else coming up into this album release that you want me to listen to help hype it up, let me know and I will react and post to it for you guys. So make sure to like, comment, let me know who my bias is, and subscribe for more. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.